Ever wondered why some people stay effortlessly slim without obsessing over diets or the gym? It's not magic, it's their daily habits. Naturally thin people follow simple routines that keep their weight in check without stress. From mindful eating to staying active in easy ways, their secrets are surprisingly doable. Want to know what they do differently? Let's dive into the 10 powerful habits that help them stay lean for life. 1. They listen to their bodies. Naturally thin people have a strong connection with their body's hunger and fullness cues. They don't eat just because it's mealtime or because food is available. Instead, they tune into whether their body truly needs nourishment. They also recognize the difference between real hunger and cravings, which helps them avoid unnecessary snacking. Rather than eating until they feel stuffed, they stop when they feel satisfied, preventing excessive calorie intake. This mindful approach prevents overeating and helps them maintain a stable weight effortlessly. They also avoid guilt around food, knowing that balance is more important than restriction. If they indulge one day, they naturally adjust by eating lighter meals the next. This intuitive eating habit keeps their metabolism balanced and their weight stable over time. 2. They don't skip meals. Skipping meals often leads to overeating later, which is why naturally thin people avoid this habit. They ensure they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at regular times to keep their energy levels stable. By maintaining consistency, they prevent extreme hunger, which can cause binge eating or unhealthy food choices. When meals are skipped, the body craves quick sources of energy like sugar and refined carbs, leading to poor dietary decisions. Naturally thin individuals understand that steady blood sugar levels help prevent sudden cravings and energy crashes. They also choose nutrient-dense meals that keep them full for longer, making it easier to maintain their weight. Even when they're busy, they prioritize having a small, healthy snack rather than going for long periods without food. This habit allows them to enjoy food without feeling deprived or out of control. 3. They prioritize whole foods. Rather than relying on processed foods, naturally thin people fill their plates with real, whole foods like lean proteins, fresh vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. They choose foods that nourish their bodies rather than simply filling their stomachs with empty calories. This approach helps them stay full for longer while providing the necessary nutrients for optimal health. They also tend to avoid artificial additives, preservatives, and excess sugar, which contribute to weight gain. By consuming fiber-rich foods, they support digestion and maintain stable energy levels throughout the day. Eating whole foods also helps regulate hormones like insulin and leptin, which play a role in appetite and metabolism. This mindful approach to nutrition makes it easier for them to maintain a healthy weight without the need for strict diets. 4. They stay active. Naturally thin people don't just rely on exercise to burn calories, they incorporate movement into their daily lives. They walk instead of taking the elevator, stand instead of sitting for long hours, and engage in hobbies that keep them active. Regular movement helps them maintain their metabolism and prevents weight gain over time. Unlike those who rely solely on structured workouts, they see physical activity as a lifestyle rather than a task. They may take up activities like hiking, swimming, cycling, or dancing, making movement enjoyable rather than a chore. By staying active throughout the day, they naturally burn more calories without feeling like they're forcing themselves to exercise. This habit ensures that they maintain a healthy body without the need for extreme workouts or rigid gym routines. 5. They enjoy food in moderation. Rather than following strict diet rules, naturally thin people allow themselves to enjoy all types of food, but in balanced portions. They don't deprive themselves of treats, nor do they overindulge to the point of feeling sick. This balance helps prevent binge eating, as they never feel restricted or deprived. They also take their time to savor their meals, focusing on flavors and textures rather than rushing through food. By eating slowly, they give their brain enough time to register fullness, reducing the chances of overeating. They also practice portion control, knowing that they can always have more later if they are still hungry. This flexible mindset allows them to enjoy their favorite foods without guilt while maintaining their weight effortlessly. 6. They avoid emotional eating. Food is often used as a coping mechanism for stress, sadness, or boredom, but naturally thin people find other ways to manage their emotions. Instead of turning to food when they're upset, they engage in activities like journaling, meditation, or going for a walk. They understand that eating out of stress doesn't solve the problem and often leads to regret. They also practice self-awareness, recognizing their triggers and finding healthier ways to cope. By addressing emotions directly, they prevent unnecessary calorie intake and maintain a healthy relationship with food. This emotional intelligence around eating helps them stay in control of their habits rather than letting emotions dictate their food choices. 7. They hydrate well. Drinking enough water is a priority for naturally thin people, as hydration plays a crucial role in metabolism and appetite regulation. They start their day with a glass of water to kickstart digestion and stay hydrated throughout the day. Many times, thirst is mistaken for hunger, leading to unnecessary snacking, but they prevent this by drinking water before reaching for food. Proper hydration also supports digestion, helping the body break down food efficiently and absorb nutrients better. They avoid sugary drinks, sodas, and excessive caffeine, opting for water, herbal teas, or fresh fruit-infused drinks instead. Drinking enough fluids also helps them maintain clear skin, better focus, and overall well-being. 8. They sleep well. Good sleep is non-negotiable for naturally thin people, as poor rest disrupts hormones that control hunger and appetite. When sleep-deprived, the body produces more ghrelin, the hormone that increases hunger, while reducing leptin, the hormone that signals fullness. This imbalance leads to overeating and cravings for high-calorie foods. Naturally thin individuals prioritize quality sleep by maintaining a consistent bedtime and avoiding screens before bed. They create a restful environment by keeping their bedroom dark, quiet, and comfortable. Good sleep also enhances their energy levels, making it easier to stay active and make healthier food choices throughout the day. 9. They cook more at home. Naturally thin people prefer home-cooked meals because it allows them to control ingredients, portions, and cooking methods. They avoid processed fast food that is often loaded with unhealthy fats, sugars, and artificial additives. By preparing their own meals, they ensure they're eating fresh and nutrient-dense foods rather than empty-calorie meals. Home cooking also helps them develop better eating habits as they become more mindful of what goes into their food. They experiment with different flavors and cooking techniques, making healthy eating enjoyable rather than restrictive. 10. They stay mindful about portions. Rather than eating until they feel overly full, naturally thin people practice portion control, ensuring they eat just enough to satisfy their hunger. They serve themselves smaller portions initially, knowing they can always take more if needed. This helps them stay in tune with their hunger signals rather than eating out of habit. They also use smaller plates and bowls, which naturally makes portions appear larger, preventing overeating. They take their time while eating, chewing food thoroughly and savoring each bite, which helps their brain register fullness sooner. By focusing on quality over quantity, they ensure that they're nourishing their body without excess calorie consumption. Staying naturally thin isn't about strict diets, it's about smart, sustainable habits. By making small changes like mindful eating and staying active, you can achieve lasting results without the struggle. Which habit surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more health and wellness tips. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.